Hey, hello everyone, this is Dan from Tasco.com, and in this video we have another update on the Raffle plugin. It has been requested by a few clients, and here we have it. So what this update does, it restricts an order per raffle per customer. Okay, so where is that beneficial? So your clients are only allowed to place only one order per raffle. Okay, so you can have different draws, or you can have promotions, or you can give free tickets. Ideally, some of people are saying like they want to give free tickets and they want to have only one customer per raffle. So that would be the best way to do it. All right. So as I said, it's going to be based per raffle. So it is has to be enabled or disabled per raffle. Okay. So if you want to enable it for the default raffle, you go in here, raffle play restrict one order per raffle, and then you enable or disable it. All right. By default, it's going to be based on email. So it's going to be we'll be checking your customer's email, and if they find the email in other orders with the same raffle, they're gonna get this message in here. So this message, if we want to say S is the name of the raffle, uh, you already participated in this raffle. Um, Good luck. All right. Uh, right. So I'm saving that. So as I said, it's going to be based on raffle. If I want to change on the other raffles, I go in here and say enable or disable it. I'm going to enable for this one, disable for not disable for this one. This is going to be the enable or disable. All right. If you don't use this feature, I would suggest to have it off. If you don't use this feature, I would suggest to have it off if you don't use it. Okay, so now let's get back in here and say, right, I have it enabled. It's yes. I have it for this one as well. It's yes for this one as well. Restrict on for this raffle. Save. So I have a product, another product. Let's give it a test now. Right, the test is gonna be as follows. I'm gonna add this one at cart. I go to checkout. I'm gonna say done. We did a few tests here. I'm gonna say and place the order. And now I should be having that order with this email address, developer@tasco.com. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get that, and we're gonna have raffle one. And if we go again, and the same customer want to participate again in the same raffle, they're not gonna be allowed, right? So I'm gonna say place order. All right, so it says default whatever the name of the raffle. You already participated in this raffle. Good luck. All right, so what happens if they're going to change the email address? I say dan@gmail.com. If you're gonna do that, boom, what's gonna happen here? Place order. They're gonna have a new order placed in. Right. So how can we actually restrict based on first name or any other thing? First name and last name, right? So now this is the funny part, right? In order to restrict them, we have to go into our theme and we have to do some coding, right? So at the moment it's doing by email. So you go theme file editor. If you don't have a theme file editor and you don't have a child theme, I suggest you to go and get a child theme. You go to plugins, you go into add new plugins, and you add this thing here, child theme generator. You create a child theme, you go to appearance, and after you created it, you activate it. So this is my main theme, and this is my child theme. Always, 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 always have a child theme, right? So in here, I'm gonna do a bit of a coding. So the coding that we're gonna have a function add filter. So we want to have a filter to say we don't want to check by email, we want to check it by first name, let's say. All right, and it's gonna be this. This is gonna be added by myself, and then I'm gonna say custom function, and the priority is gonna be 20, and it's gonna take 3 parameters. We're gonna look at it in just a moment. I'm gonna say function custom function, the priority, yeah, and then we're gonna say arguments, and next one is gonna be data, and next one is gonna be type. We're gonna go through those in just a moment. So the function that I'm using to grab the orders, it's called this one here. Let's put it here. This is the one that I'm using, all right? And then I'm gonna go in here and say documentation. All right. So if I go in here and have a look at it, what this thing does, it creates like a query into the database, and it's gonna grab me some orders based on whatever filter I send in. All right, like limit, order by, order, whatever, and it has a lot of them. So like status, right? So at the moment, let's grab the status, right? We want to have the orders that are processing on hold and completed. What is that? Right? So we're gonna say here arguments equal array, and in here we pass in that data status, and I'm gonna say completed as well. I want to complete it as well. Completed. All right. Next one we want to have. First name. First name. Let's grab. Is it first name? Is it billing first name? So we can have a limit. No, let's grab a limit. Limit. So the limit, it comes in as a number, as an integer, and you can say 10, 100, 1000, or you can say -1, and it says give me all the orders that you find. All right. Next one, we want to have by order. Order we want descending, so we want the newest one first, right? And then we want the first name. Can we get first name? First name. Billing first name. All right. So you can get billing first name, and we can say billing phone or billing email. All right. I think the way I did it, I did, how is it called? Billing email. The way I did it was a billing email. All right. So what's going to be in here? Billing first name. So I'm going to say first name. All right. So this is the funny part, what I call it, from WooCommerce. They do things differently now. All right. And I'm going to show you why they do it. All right. So for checkouts, now they have 2 types of checkouts, right? So I'll show you in just a moment. If I want to have a checkout, if you have in your website a block checkout like this one, you're gonna get back uh, an object. This data here is gonna be an object, right? If you have the checkout as a classic checkout or a legacy checkout, as I call it, you're gonna get back an array. All right. And I'll show you what I mean right now. Okay. Right. Let's have a look now back to our function. So what I mean by that. So we have to check what we have, we get in. So the way I said it, I say if type equals block. It means we're having a block checkout. This is a block checkout. All right. Else, this is legacy checkout. Okay, so it's gonna be different objects, right? And we have to say first name, oop, oop, first name equal. Um, how is that called? Text. Where are we? All right, I remember now. Sanitize text field. Sanitize text field. All right. And because it's a block, we're gonna say data, and it's an object. We'll have to call a function. Um, order object checkout WooCommerce. I think I had it somewhere here. What is it? No, this one. Yeah, yeah. So we have to check. Okay, I think this one will be a good one. All right, here we go. So this is how we're gonna get all the data from our order, right? So we want to get the billing first name. Get billing phone. We can do it by phone as well. If you want to check the phone, email, get billing first name. Oh, this one here, right? So we go back in here and you say get billing first name, right? So now we have that. In case it's going to be a legacy, it's up to you. Our data is going to be an array, right? Billing first name. And this is how we get the first name, right? Um, I did a part here. This is what you get back from the checkout, the legacy one. This is the array that you're gonna get back. All right. So from here you can grab whatever you want. If you want, let's say you are lost and you don't know what the data is in there, you can say error log print r data true, and data is going to show us later on. I'll show you where it is. We're going to delete that after we do the testing. So now we're going to say return arguments, right? So we want to return this part here, which is going to be passed inside here when I'm going to get and filter the orders. This is what it's all about. All right. I think I got everything right. So we have this, three. All right. So let's save it. Hopefully it's going to save all right. All right, it's saved, right? So now we can go back in here and say, right, we have this part here, da, 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 and place order. Right, it says it's not going to be, it's not going to allow us, right? So if I'm going to change the email and place order, it's not going to allow us. Again, we are not doing it by email anymore. We are doing by the first name, right? We could do it by first name and email. If we want to do it by first name and email, we could have done in here, we could have put in billing email, and then we're going to grab billing email from this one and pass it on in here, right? But we're not going to do that only by the first name, just for the sake of this example, right? I'm going back in here and I'm going to say Danny. If I change my first name, now it should work. There we go. Now it passed because we have a different first name, right? If I'm going to go again and try again, add these two, cart, same. I don't recommend using it by first name because a lot of people have a first name. I recommend using it by phone or email address, phone, email address. Or you can use first name and phone. It's up to you, right? It's not gonna work anymore, right? Right, so we can go back in here and have a look at the code. Of course, we want to take out this one, and I'll show you where it actually displayed. If you are unsure what you have, you're gonna have them in debug in here, and it's gonna be displayed all the way down here. I did a few tests before this. So this is what actually it returned back, right? As saying, you know, if you have a an order block, if you have a legacy is different. No, sorry, this one is for legacy, and the other one is for order block. Right. So this is how you actually do it. I'm gonna delete that. Update. And this is how you actually filter it by yourself based on wherever you want to do it, based on first name, last name, email, or phone number, or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Not hard to do it. You need a bit of knowledge on PHP, or you can grab this code and play with it, and that's it. Right, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.